Whether it's cutting it down yourself, buying one from a farm stand, or pulling it out of a box in the attic, finding the perfect Christmas tree is a time-honored tradition. Now, some Americans with an eye towards conservation are finding a way to keep the same live tree a part of their holiday tradition year after year. John Blackstone has the story.
The journey of a Christmas tree to an American family sometimes begins with the tree dangling from a helicopter over an Oregon tree farm. About 25 million fresh Christmas trees are sold in America each year. Around 5 million of those are grown in Oregon.
It's a plant, it's a tree. They're good for the environment.
Tyler Stone's family has been growing Christmas trees in Oregon for 60 years.
This is the only business we do. People think we only work once a year, but we work year-round to make this happen. The helicopters.
Stone's family ships about 200,000 trees each year.
This product takes 8 to 10 years to come to your home. And so there's a lot of love and attention that our family puts into these.
But the trees grown by Stone's family only get a single Christmas in the spotlight.
Yes.
For Monica Hudson, that's not nearly enough.
So these are all Nordman fir over on this side as we're walking through.
On her much smaller tree farm in California, Hudson does not cut trees down. She keeps them growing in containers.
They're beautiful, aren't they?
They
They
are,
look
yes.
so alive because they haven't been dead for a month or two.
Hudson doesn't sell her trees, she rents them. You don't need to struggle getting a stand onto the tree and making it stand up straight.
You see, I could rent you a tree. You know all the advantages.
She has about 1,000 trees on her farm near Carmel, 100 miles or so south of San Francisco. Each tree is numbered and fitted with a tracking device, so families can get the same tree year after year.
I have one tree that's gone for 6 years to the same family. If you liked it and it was 4 feet and next year it's 4.5, we tell you in September, yeah, it looks good. It costs a little more this year, but you can have your baby back.
Do you have names for them then?
No,
do you know them in
no,
that
I don't
way?
go that far. But the customers do. They'll say, I want Charlie back, or I want, we named ours Ben or whatever. Definitely.
In early December, the potted trees start getting loaded for delivery.
Here comes the Christmas tree.
For Celadino Esparza, a favorite part of his job is returning a tree to someone who had it last year.
They see their tree every year and it becomes part of their family in a way.
That's exactly how Anthony Walker and his sons Aiden and Steely feel about their rented tree.
We had the same one for a couple years in a row, so it's kind of like another family member,
As Christmas tree farms go, Hudson's is tiny. She limits rentals to communities close by, with a few going as far as San Francisco. What does it cost to rent a Christmas tree?
That varies a great deal.
So from
$35 to $400.
Wow, that's a bit of a span.
Depending on size and variety.
What's the tallest tree that you rent?
We have a 13-foot deodar cedar.
Somebody's got to have a high ceiling for that one.
Goes to a big office complex in Menlo Park.
So you're providing Christmas trees to Silicon Valley.
Right.
Make a lot of money out of this business?
Only crazy people would undertake that. It's not a business that's easy to operate, and it doesn't make a huge profit. But it's a labor of love, and it has grown.
Beautiful.
Pam Zierling was one of Hudson's first customers 15 years ago.
You obviously have a deal. They deliver it, you play with it, and then they take it away.
And bring it back next year?
And bring it back. This is the tree I had last year.
Who we are.
Hudson has one unbreakable rule for her renters. They have to water it every day.
Every day. You have your morning coffee, go water that tree.
Do you tell the trees how lucky they are not to be chopped down in October?
Like you pardon a turkey, you pardon the tree.
Back in Oregon, where millions of trees are cut down, Tyler Stone assures us his family plants a new one for everyone they harvest.
It's a tree, so it's providing oxygen. Nothing better for the environment than a real Christmas tree.
In truth, Christmas trees are harvested like any other agricultural crop. But for a few weeks in December, they become so much more. For CBS Saturday Morning, John Blackstone, Carmel, California.
Options. It's good to have
Yes.
options. And she was flat out adorable.
Monica Hudson.
Oh
I
my
adore
gosh.
her.
I have a lot of
So
respect for
wonderful.
what these guys are doing. About 3 years ago, our family bought 21-foot trees, planted them in the yard, said we'll have trees for a generation. 3 years later, they're about 1.5 feet. I'm going to be an old man before I can use one as a Christmas tree. It's hard
Slow
work.
roll for
Right,
those
yeah.
Christmas
A
trees.
small one, maybe to put on the table, something
Yeah.
like that. A really great story, really great piece.